What's up guys, Arnaud here, and today we're gonna do something completely different. Basically, I'm launching a new series on my channel. It's called That Record Story, and basically each time we're gonna take a look at an album and not so much talk about the history of the record itself, because I think you guys know quite a lot about this, and it's easy to find information about that anywhere really. But no, we're gonna more talk about how this particular record influenced me and my life, the memories I've got of it, how it influenced me as a guitar player or as a musician, and hopefully you guys in the comment below will also tell us a little bit more about how it influenced your life and how that particular your record story really about that particular album. So without further ado, we're going to start today with a very important record for me. Van Halen's first record. That is, I think that's quite a record for a lot of people really. To me, it's a very important album because it contains You Really Got Me, the cover from the Kings, and this is the first rock song I've ever listened to. So I'm going to tell you the story of that, because the first rock song you ever listened to, I mean, that's a huge impact on your life. And it certainly had a huge impact on my life. Immense. So I remember I was probably 7 or 8 years old, and I'm from the French Riviera, as I said in the previous video, in France, south of France. And with my family, we would always go to Barcelona, which is a pretty big city in Spain. And yeah, we would go there to see my uncle, and my aunt and my cousins. I got 2 cousins. And I remember one day we went, for like holidays or whatever. And so I have 2 cousins. One is called Christian and one is called Ruben. And if you guys are watching, hi, by the way, I hope you're doing good. And I remember Ruben, one day, he invited me to his room, and he was listening to some music, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? And he said, well, check this out, and he puts on You Really Got Me. And I was like, whoa, that's huge. What is this? I've never heard any rock, songs, like at least consciously really listening to prior to that. And that was massive, really. I mean, that was like life-changing experience. The sound of the guitar, the vocals, everything was so intense. The vibe was very intense, very emotionally intense. Very, and Van Halen's guitar solos, of course, and the whole record, really, of course, it's such influential record, especially for the 80s. But to me at that time, I mean, it's like life was never going to be the same again. There was the before and after this, so to say. I remember saying to him, wow, this is crazy. This is, what is this? And I know that, a couple of years later, I think it took me a while to sort of, take all of that in. And a few years later, that's when I went on and listened to, a couple of classic rock bands. But yeah, I mean, for me, this is huge, and later on when I started to play the guitar, obviously, like many guitar players, Eruption, what a huge impact also on my guitar playing. I mean, I've never been like a Van Halen freak, but I admire what he brought to the table, and I mean, a lot of people things that he invented tapping. I think it has been shown that he did not, but he brought it to a new level, so to say. And I mean, his impact on the guitar world has to be recognized. But I mean, if I look at the titles here, like Running with the Devil, I mean, like Ice Cream Man, Ain't Talking About Love. I think Ain't Talking About Love for me, really, when I got into 80s, rock and metal later, that song is so 80s metal before being in the 80s, really, because the album is from 78. But so it defines a generation, in my opinion. I think every great record really has songs that define a whole generation. I think, this definitely does. The sound production too on this record, as you know, I'm very interested in guitar playing, but also in production. I think the sound production, everything is, we feel we're in the end of the 70s, we're going towards the 80s. It's really, in my opinion, it's like really an 80s, early 80s album. Very influential. And yeah, I mean, when I came back to that record, you know, a couple of years later after I've discovered You Really Got Me, then, you know, I was 13, 14 years old, maybe 15 years old. Yeah, it kept on influencing, you know, me. This was the first, obviously, the first, you know, rock exposure factor was massive. But even then after that, you know, I kept, this is a record I keep coming back to. And, you know, I think that's the thing that it has with me. You know, I keep going back to it. And, you know, every time I listen, there's all these layers. And, you know, David Lee Roth's vocals are amazing. I really think I love David as a frontman. You know, I think with Van Halen or his solo career, always, for me, he's just a great. You know, he's a good singer. You know, I think he's really a good singer. I don't know if I would put it in my top 5. Tell me, you know, if you would do that, best vocalist. But at least as a frontman and as a showman, he's definitely not top 5. He's amazing. So yeah, you know, I guess that's about it. Just, you know, in the comments below, just tell me, you know, tell us your story about Van Halen's first record. You know, you know, the way it impacted your life, as I'm sure it did. I know it impacted the life of many of us. And hopefully, yeah, you guys are enjoying this new series. Just thought about, you know, doing something different and also something interactive. You know, hopefully we can get a discussion going with everybody. You know, I'm a record lover, as you can see, and I think most people are, and, you know, music lovers in any case. And I think it's always great to find a place where we can talk about things that we love. And I think that's also what YouTube is about, really. So yeah, let me know what you think also. And yeah, that's about it for that first episode. Thanks for watching, as always, guys. You know, I always really, you know, love your support. You're really amazing. You know, my channel is growing. I know I say that in every video so much, and I'm so amazed of that. We're almost at 10,000 subs now, which is great. So let's keep it going, and I'll see you in the next video. Rock and roll.